Hey, what's going on, collectors? It's Miguel here from Toy Quest 101, and on this episode of That Geek Statue Show, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the new Rocky Through the Ropes 1/10 scale collectible resin statue from our friends over at the Stallone Shop. And that episode is going to start right now. Hey, what's up, collectors? Welcome back. Miguel here as always, and welcome to another episode of That Geek Statue Show right here on Toy Quest 101. Now, I'm particularly excited for this unboxing and this review today because, guys, we have an early sample of one of the newest products to come out of the Sly Stallone Shop, and that comes in the form of the Rocky Through the Ropes 1/10 scale collectible resin statue from our friends over at the Sly Stallone Shop, the official shop of Sylvester Stallone. Now, guys, if you're with us for the first time, please help us out and consider subscribing to Toy Quest 101. And don't forget to hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any toy reviews, statue unboxings, or any celebrity guests that might pop up on our show. Now, man, I'm so pumped up, guys, because if you've been with us for a while, you know that Philadelphia's in our backyard. You know Sylvester Stallone is one of my favorite actors, and you know that Sly Stallone Shop is one of my favorite brands to work with, guys, and this is absolutely iconic. Now, guys, we usually do 1/6 scale for them. We do a lot of their Rocky stuff. We've done Cobra, but man, today I'm excited because we have a statue for you guys today. You guys know that that's my bread and butter, and man, what an iconic moment that this statue represents. This is one of the most iconic fights in cinematic history between Rocky and Ivan Drago. And for those who don't know, Ivan Drago was portrayed by Dolph Lundgren, and of course Rocky was Sylvester Stallone. Now, for you young fans out there who haven't seen Rocky, I know I'm feeling old, guys, you gotta see it. This is from the 4th installment from the movies of Rocky, and guys, this is when Rocky fights Dolph Lundgren as Ivan Drago in the Cold War in revenge of the death of Apollo Creed. Again, one of the most iconic fight scenes. I'm an MMA fighter, boxer myself, so this is very motivational. This whole movie is just off the hook, guys. You gotta watch it. Now, I'm so impressed and I'm so excited that obviously we talk about the box first, but man, I'm really pumped up because this is John Rivoli we're talking about here in the front with this art. And if you guys know us, we talk a lot about John Rivoli. He does a lot of great, fantastic art pieces for Rocky, and they got to go ahead and get his painting, not only on the box, which he helped with, but they went ahead and made this statue based off one of his most iconic and best-selling pieces, Through the Ropes, hence the name. And this is the painting right here, and that's what we're gonna get in statue form. So for them to get this scene, to get the painting from John Rivoli, and to have that inspire them to make this statue is quite incredible. And I'm super excited, guys, because John Rivoli is the man. Guys, make sure you guys check him out on social media, on his Instagram. I wish I could own an original piece from him. I mean, his paintings are iconic, they're fantastic, they're one of the best, and you can see he puts his heart out on this, and he loves Sylvester Stallone, he loves working for the Sly Stallone Shop, and as you can see here, man, you see that heart and dedication right here in this amazing and gorgeous piece that he has here in the front. And again, if you look in the back, you're gonna see that the statue represents that painting here, and you're gonna see different looks from the statue, which we're gonna unbox and review for you guys today. But the box is really nice, guys. Again, this is a 1/10 scale collectible resin statue, so let's get to unboxing it. All right, guys, as you can see, the Rocky Through the Rope statue is out of the box and on our turntable, and it looks fantastic, guys. This was a very fun piece. You got to see the assembly video. We're going to talk a little bit about what went into that during our review. But first and foremost, we got to give our flowers where flowers are due. We got to shout out the team that made this possible, starting at the very top with the executive producer, Nick Cardasco, which is the force behind the Sly Stallone Shop, guys. He oversees everything and makes all this possible, and he is the reason why Toy Quest 101 is so honored to do these reviews for them. So shout out to Nick. We gotta shout out our guy Fabio Veresi, who's the art director and the production management behind this piece. He is the man, guys. You know he has a great product with Caustic Plastic and his team, which you're gonna hear some names come out for this piece as well that is from Caustic Plastic. But they do such a great job, guys. That team is so well-rounded. I'm so excited that they're a part of this journey as well with the Sly Stallone Shop. We have Indigo Gill, who has the 3D head sculpt, who does fantastic job with that as well. We got Sean Dabbs, who does the 3D accessories. We got my guy, Dario Barbera, the master painter. I love Dario. He's so talented, guys. And of course, we got John Rivoli, who took part on the design of and likeness of the head sculpt and also the art box that we talked about earlier on in the show. I love John Rivoli and all his art. He does a fantastic job. We're gonna get into this review now though. So this is about 12 inches long, guys, and 9 inches tall. Now this isn't a very big footprint. It is a smaller statue. It is a 1/10 scale statue, but they do cram a lot of details into this piece, which you're gonna appreciate in a little bit. But guys, I wanna talk about this base. I wanna talk about this canvas. I wanna talk about this boxing ring. For those who have known me and been following us for a while, you know that I've had my fair share of time around boxing rings and MMA, doing boxing. So I've been around boxing rings, and I do love the fact that we have a part of a boxing ring here in front of us. I think that's super cool. Now guys, the first thing in the front that you're gonna see are two boxing gloves kind of going at it here. You're gonna see the American flag boxing glove and the Soviet Union boxing glove, representing two countries going at it, America and the Soviet Union, Russia, of course. Now guys, if you recall in the movie, Rocky goes into enemy territory in Moscow, Russia during the Cold War. Ivan Drago has an entire country behind him. Everybody's booing Rocky. Rocky has to deal with the loss of his best friend Apollo Creed, and this statue represents that moment where Rocky overcomes all those hurdles. Everything's against him, and he knocks out Ivan Drago through the ropes for an epic moment in the movie, guys. And this is what this symbolizes. Such an iconic part of the movie. I'm so happy that they picked this, guys. This looks fantastic. Now back to the base, guys. You're gonna see the dressing is in blue with the top being white. You're gonna see the bottom of the boxing ring black here. And of course, you're gonna see the laces here on the canvas, which are a lot of great details there. I love when they pay attention to details, the stitching in the laces of the canvas that holds the canvas down to the boxing ring. And of course, the colors of the canvas are those of the Soviet Union. You're gonna see the red stripes going into the gray, and you're even gonna see that Soviet Union star here as well, representing Moscow, Russia during the Cold War. I think that's a really cool piece and super accurate to the movie as well. Now guys, let's talk about the ropes here. This is pretty cool. You're gonna see here the turnbuckle here on the side corner, which is really cool, and it's full of a lot of details. You're gonna see the padding here in the corner where the turnbuckles are, and this is where all the ropes connect. You got 3 sets of ropes here on both sides. I like the way that they kind of cut them off but still have them there, which is really cool. And then you're gonna see that corner post here in silver where that connects obviously the turnbuckles and the actual ropes. Now this is just white, and of course that post is in silver, but I do love the details in the lacing of the turnbuckles. You're gonna see the padding here as well. I think they did a good job with that. You're gonna see how the ropes are strained together. You're gonna see all that detail here. I think they did an amazing job with it. Even though it's something basic, they did pay attention to those details, which is really cool. Now during the assembly video, you notice that that bottom rope here is a little loose where Ivan Drago's at, and that's because it actually gets held up by Ivan Drago's arm and goes through his leg, so that way it could show them Rocky knocking out Ivan through the ropes, and he's hanging kind of on the ropes. So I thought that was really cool. I was a little worried at first, but that's why they have it like that, and it looks pretty neat. So guys, let's talk about Ivan Drago, right? Man, he looks fantastic. Obviously he's knocked out, but I do love the fact that they were able to show him falling through the ropes. Now, this isn't keyholed in, it's just kind of laying there. It has a little bit of these dents in the canvas where he kind of just lays there and it holds him there, which is pretty cool. So the engineering behind this was actually pretty neat. There's not a lot of peg holes here. It's only one for the ropes, for the post, and for Sylvester Stallone or Rocky. But man, Ivan Drago's kind of here to have these little small indentations where his shoulder, his head, and his body goes, which is cool. Again, his leg is through the ropes. You have a little small indentation here for his foot. And his arm is kind of holding up the bottom rope for it not to be flimsy anymore, but it had to be flimsy so that way you could place, Ivan through the ropes, which I thought was really cool. Now, when we talk about Drago himself, man, he looks fantastic. Now, obviously, he was very tall in the movie. He was completely ripped, and you're gonna see the sculpt here is amazing, guys. His body is completely ripped. You see the six-pack, you see the pecs, you see the biceps, you see all the muscles throughout his legs and his upper body. The boxing gloves look neat, which I can't wait to talk about the boxing gloves. You're gonna see his boxing shoes here, obviously representing those colors of Russia. You got the Soviet Union flag here and the symbol here on the side of his trunks. You're gonna see the gold on his trunks as well. His boots, man, they're laced up. You're gonna see the stripes here. This is so well done, guys. I absolutely love the way they did this. This is very accurate to boxing gear as it gets, from the boxing gloves to the shoes. They did a great job with that, and his trunks as well. As far as the sculpt is concerned, his body looks fantastic. He's ripped. The colors look amazing. They did a great job with the paint application, the skin tones especially. But I got to say that the tones and his muscular features look absolutely amazing. Now, when we get to the portrait himself, obviously he's all beat up. His mouthpiece is coming out. His eyes are all red. His eyes are looking up, right? Because obviously he's knocked out. You see his haircut. He had like that top fade, which made him look very, very aggressive. But man, this looks fantastic, guys. Now, again, it's a smaller statue, so you can't really compare it to a big statue with better details. But for the size, they really did a good job, portraying the character, his body, his portrait, his facial features and stuff. I think they did a good job with it. So check that out, guys. I hope you like it. I think it looks fantastic. Now, guys, let's talk about these gloves, man. The reason why I want to talk about these gloves, it's because they actually got the license to Toughwear, which is the brand of the gloves that they wore in the movie, for that movie accuracy. So they went ahead and had to pay for the license just so they could put the name on these gloves. And for me, that's fantastic, guys. You cannot get any better than that. Doing something like that, paying that extra money just to get the name on there is absolutely amazing. You're gonna see the red and white gloves and the straps here with the Toughwear on it, which I think is super cool, guys. This looks amazing. I love the fact that he's, again, falling through the ropes, and again, what this represents to me and in the movie, I think that's fantastic. So Dolph Lundgren looks really, really good, guys. He's knocked out through the ropes here, man, and he looks fantastic, guys. So let's talk about Rocky, guys. Man, I could not wait to talk about this because there's a lot of things, and for the most part, this is what I looked for in this statue. If I was gonna critique anything, it was gonna be his stance. Because if you remember in the movie, he stands over Ivan. He's upset, right? The fight is finished. The crowd is in silence. Everybody's going nuts back and home. He knocked out Ivan Drago. He did the impossible. And his aggression is in his stance. You see him kind of over the top of Ivan. He's puffed out. He's like ready to pounce, right? So for me, it was really how they got to land this stance or this pose on Stallone or on Rocky. And I think they did a really good job with it, guys. You could see it here. His body language is very aggressive. His muscles are at peak. Man, they did such a great job, but the pose itself, I think they nailed it, again, because of what part of the movie this is from. Again, he's standing over them. I think they really captured that moment in his pose, and I think that was very important for me as a collector and a fan of Rocky, for them to capture that, and I think they did. Now, for the most part, everything about Stallone and his muscle features looks absolutely amazing, guys. You're gonna see he's actually ripped and shredded. The back of his muscles looks good, his traps, I mean everything. They did it really good with the anatomy, and guys, he just looks very good. His skin colors look good too. He's obviously a little darker than Ivan Drago. If you see here in the front, you see his muscles here, his six-pack, and you're gonna see all his shoulders, his traps. I mean, his muscle features look absolutely amazing. Now, guys, you see the boxing gloves as well, just like Ivan Drago's. You see the brand on there. And now his boxing shoes are, of course, white, red, and blue, which are fantastic, just like the movie. And you're gonna see those classic American boxing shorts, which a lot of people own. But yeah, this was very iconic. You see blood all over the shorts as well, so they didn't skip out on the blood, which is another thing I wanted to see if they were gonna do. But man, they did a fantastic job with these shorts. All the, you know, gloss behind them representing the sweat and all that stuff. They did such an amazing job with the paint applications. Now, when we talk about Rocky himself, his portrait looks absolutely amazing. He's got the swollen eyes, they're all red. He's got that face, you know, he's out of breath. His one eye is shut closed. His hair looks decent as well. So very well done for a smaller portrait. This isn't that big. So for them to pack that much detail and still get some likeness into it, I think they did a fantastic job there. But guys, I absolutely love this piece. I think this is a good piece, guys. For $350, you can't beat it. We're gonna have all the links in the bio of the video to the Stallone Shop, so you guys can go ahead and get yours. These are already selling out, guys. I hope you like it. I hope this review helped you guys make a decision before they sell out. They did a fantastic job with this, guys. I really do like it. Let us know in the comments below what you think about this statue, what you had want them to do differently, if there was anything. But man, they did such a fantastic job. Congratulations to the Sly Stallone Shop and everybody who worked on this, guys. Thank you again for checking our video out, guys. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, TikTok, and on Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to Toy Quest 101. We'll see you guys in another episode. Bye, guys.